What's going on, everybody? Thank you for coming in tonight. I am out on the boat. I'm actually docked. I'm out on the water here. We got 3 people in here. We got Dominique. We got Carl. We got Raven Cat in here. Now, I know everybody's over probably at Cody's giveaway, but I didn't know he was going away on the giveaway today, but we can deal with that. So know if anybody wants to go see Cody live, he's giving away things. But yeah, I'll be waiting for JJDrones to get up here. Um, he was having some issues with his vehicle, and he had to pull over, and he was overheating. So he's gonna be a little bit. What's up, Randy? Thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you. But I figured I'd do the live from the dock on my boat tonight because it's such a beautiful evening. If you could see the sun setting right there, it's really a nice evening, and plus it's not as loud down here as my house right now. Up at the lake house, I got my kids running around, my nieces, my nephews. I just put in a new floor with my arm. I got up this morning at like 7 o'clock. I ripped a part of my floor out in the living room, and I put a new subfloor down, and then I laid my laminate flooring back down to fix that. I had a soft spot in it. Did that. Then I helped move all the new furniture into the living room, and we got rid of all the old furniture. And then we went out to eat this evening, and we just got back a little bit ago. So, but the house is crazy. Now, if it starts getting dark, if this goes long and it gets dark, then I would just walk up to the house and pull up into one of the rooms that are not occupied at the house, and we will see what happens. Let's see if we can. I want to see if that is charging right now. It should be charging. Okay. So, yep. So I'm just waiting around. Great outdoors exploring. Thank you for listening. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Like I said, we're just chilling out on the boat today. Waiting for JJDrones to get up here. Everybody's over at Hog Deer's giveaway right now. I said it's hard to go uh, different days with everybody. You know what I mean? Like me and Cody talked about it, and it's like you just got to go and pick a day. I'm picking Thursdays to go live though, and he had a giveaway to do, so he's doing that now. So good luck to him. Hopefully, I was in there supporting his stuff. I actually donated to his giveaway. So yeah, so that's what he's doing right now. So he had some trouble with his live at the beginning though. You couldn't see comments or something like that in it. So, but he got it up and going. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for Jason to get in here, and then we're gonna start the live. So how's everybody doing today? Thank you for being here. I didn't go out and fish, but I did put the boat in tonight. So tomorrow morning I'll be out fishing. And I'll probably do a live tomorrow at some point. I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow, fishing wise, but I'll definitely probably do a live. Um, I don't know if I'm going to have the kids out on the live with me tomorrow, but I'm sure I'm going to have the kids out with me. I will be watching. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate you, buddy. Um, but the yeah, I'll be doing a lot of lives this weekend. So I got to get my arm worked on July 12th. So I'm trying to get as much fishing in as I can. But yesterday, I got up here and we spent the majority of the day getting stuff ready. I had to cut the grass and do all kinds of stuff because my family came up today for 4th of July. They're staying all the way through next week and all the way to next weekend. I'm going home Tuesday. I'm going to go straight to work from here Tuesday morning. And then I may commute back and forth till the weekend again. So see what happens. But yeah, a lot of fishing, a lot of lives. I was gonna premiere uh, my camping video to Hershey Park, but I didn't do that yet because it was I was doing this tonight. Cody was doing his live giveaway, so I didn't really want to premiere it. I think it was going to take away from it, so I'm going to wait to premiere or my camping trip. Hey, ET. Yeah, Jason's not in yet. He's running a little bit late because his truck was overheating. and he had to pull off to a truck stop. But he was on his way to where he was going to, and he was going to come on after he gets set up. So, but no big deal. It's a beautiful night. See the lake behind me. I'm at my dock on my boat, so there ain't really nothing better than that besides sitting in a tree stand hunting also. So, but yeah. What's up, Ryan Smith? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. We're just waiting for Jason to get here, and then I got some announcements to make, and then we're going to get right on to it. So if you guys have any questions, hopefully you guys saved up some questions, or we're going to be talking about fishing. I'll probably handle the fishing questions, and we're going to do some tech talk. We're going to talk about the DJI mics, live streaming we're going to talk about. You see the boat passing by me right there. Can you see that, guys? There's a boat passing behind me. But yeah, we're talking about tech talk, live streaming, microphones, all kinds of stuff. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. That's what this live is for. I'm going to start doing something like this more because I will be having surgery and I won't be able to go out and fish. Excuse me, I'm tired, guys. But I'm not going to go out and fish myself after the surgery. But I will be taking my kids out fishing, like guiding basically for them. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do a lot of unboxings. I got a lot of materials, like stuff I want from JV Outdoors on his tournament. I came in second. So I want a bunch of stuff from him. If I'm making baits, I'm going to let my daughter make the baits. I'll do the coloring. I'm sure she'll want to do the coloring too, but she knows how to do it also. It's just you got to be very careful with little kids. She's not little anymore. She is 13, but she's still my little girl. But she can shoot the baits for me, so that's no problem there. So we'll see what happens. But yep, just waiting on Jason. So we are not having anybody up, Ryan. Maybe later. I'm having JJDrones up, and we're gonna be talking about tech talk tonight. So maybe later on in the stream we could have somebody up. But right now I'm just waiting for JJDrones to come in and hang out, and we're gonna answer questions and things for people. So what is everybody got planned for 4th of July weekend? I know it's probably gonna be crazy up here on the lake, so I'll be fishing today, tomorrow, Monday probably. I don't know. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, I'll be fishing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then I'll be going back to Pittsburgh for a couple of days or a day or two. Or if my kids get their way, they want me to come back up after work every day. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's the water here is kind of stained. It's kind of stained today, so I think the colors are going to be like a dark color for this weekend. I'm going to try some black frogs, try some black baits, darker baits up here. My nephew was down here on this dock about an hour ago, or maybe 2 hours ago. We went out to eat, so we have about 2 hours ago. Off the Hook Outdoors. Just got everything mixed up. Sorry, wake up. That's okay. Off the Hook, I'm going to barbecue and set fireworks off. The illegal ones. Nice. Hey, Amber, thanks for coming in. Just waiting for Jason to get on. He's running a little late because of his truck issues. But yeah, he caught my nephew Ace caught a crappie on some chubs today. He's giving away my bait right now. Cool. Yeah, I donated to Cody. So I wanted to be a part of that. He asked me and I said, heck yeah. That's what it's all about, helping other people out. He's at 700 right now, so I remember when I was at 700, I was right there. I was starting to get a little bit antsy, and I wanted to get that 1,000, so I wanted to help him out also. So, but yeah, we're just hanging. Hope the police don't catch me. I hope not either, buddy. But I probably wouldn't say it on YouTube Live, or the police might be waiting for you. But we'll see. We got 8 people in there. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button yet, guys. Please do so. That would be awesome if you guys could do that. Let's see here. More. I'm going to go to something here. Layout. Those comments. Cancel. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how long we're going to be on here. It depends, I guess, on how many questions and things we have. But other than that, man, I'm just relaxing now. I worked all day. I'm done. I'm ready to go fishing. So tomorrow I'll get up and we will go fishing tomorrow. So we will see. But I guess he said about 10 minutes late. I don't know what time it is, guys. But he'll be here. He's giving away my baits right now. Awesome. Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome, Randy. I don't know how long he's going to be with his stuff or whatever, but yeah, that would be cool if you could get some people over here from there. And like I said, I told everybody in here if they wanted to go see him, I get first dibs on the boat. Yeah, so the Stock Explorer. What's up, Stock Explorer? How are you, bud? Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to go out tomorrow, do some fishing in the morning. I don't know if I'll be by myself or if my nephew wants to get up with my kids. You're welcome, bud. Yeah, I wanted to help Cody out, man. He's a good guy. He's a supporter of the channel, and I knew I was there before. 700, anxious to get to 1,000. So, but he's doing it right though. Those giveaways are really nice, and that's what gets you those. Hook sets. To get that 1,000. Then after the 1,000, you get the watch time, and then you get monetized. I just got monetized not too long ago, so you're not making tons of money, but you can make some money on it, if you're doing things right. So, yeah. So we will see as soon as Jason gets here. I will share the link for Jason only. And that's who we're having up tonight. JJDrones, if nobody knows him, but everybody in here I think knows him. So we'll see. Yeah, it's really, now we're getting a little bit of waves here from the boats that are passing. Pretty good ones. See it bouncing up and down. That's so relaxing. I could fall asleep right now on the boat. So, let me get this over here a little bit. We'll do that. I don't see anybody else in here yet. Let me go to, what's the camera? Cam. No, we don't want to do that. We want to go to more. Private chat, post comment. Settings. Okay, cancel that. We're in here. Alvin Lewis won. Alvin Lewis always wins. Lucky Alvin Lewis always wins my baits. I don't even know if Alvin fishes. But he always wins my bait, so I don't know what he does. Maybe he gives them away or something, but I don't know if Alvin fishes. There he goes, just setting up, almost ready. Okay, Jason, you let me know when you're ready, buddy. And I will send out the link for JJDrones to come up, and we'll see what his deal is. I know he was having some issues with the truck, so I'm anxious to hear about that. Yeah, he has won 3 times. Already tonight, Randy, he won 3 times? Yeah, that one that I won tonight, I actually waited to the very end. I don't like the StreamYard giveaway tool. I mean, I know it's easy to do, but I don't know if it takes everybody in. I don't know that. I'd rather just pick a number from everybody that's in there and actually says a number the old-fashioned way. That's how I am. But I don't know if I like the StreamYard tool, because I've seen people win 4 times in a row on that thing, and it's like, eh. Okay, go ahead and share your link. Okay, guys, let me share this link here. And that is for JJDrones. So we will see what he's up to. So there is the link, Jason, right there. I'll wait till he gets up in here, and we are good to go. Yeah, that was the Stock Explorer said, yeah, he won 3 prizes already. Okay. There's a dog trying to bite another dog. There he is. Okay, guys. So there is a Jason.
Hey, everybody.
What's up? You breathing heavy? You breathing heavy there?
I'm breathing heavy. It's been a day. Welcome to the Volvo 780 Studios. You haven't been in here yet.
No.
I have to move my camera.
Yeah, set up, do what you got to do. No problem. I'm just relaxing. I had a rough day too.
I know you're not supposed to be doing flooring.
No, I know. I fixed the flooring up. I got all the floring's done. All the laminates back in. I put it all in. I moved all the furniture back in. Everything's good to go. I'm done. I'm going fishing.
Well, let me tell you, when it's 120 degrees outside, the truck does not want to cooperate.
Really?
Yeah, it's well, I'm out here in the desert. I'm 20 miles away from Vegas right now.
Oh,
and,
okay.
This is where I planned on stopping for the day. Well, not for the day, but to do this.
Uh-huh.
Because, number one, I've got 356 megabytes download and about 200 upload right now. So I've got speeds that are higher than your internet that you get at home.
Wow.
And then the other thing is that there's always parking here.
Okay.
So
cool.
And parking is the premium out here.
Carl's saying hi to JJ.
Hey, Carl, good to see you.
Yeah.
And Nora said hi to me earlier. Hi, Nora, how you doing? Thank you, everybody that's here right now. We're here to talk fishing with Ted and tech with me. I was going to screw it up earlier and just say, tech with Ted and fishing with me.
There you go.
Then you'd be all
Jesse.
Screwed up.
Hey, Jesse Lopez, thanks for coming in, bud. Can you see comments, Jason?
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
All right, cool. And then you're going to show me on this live tonight probably how to share screens with you. Is that now when I look, I can go to setup and just move it around and get you like solely on the screen. But is that what you're talking about, or you're talking about something totally different?
I was thinking about sharing the computer screen altogether, but I couldn't find a way to do that with the cell phone.
Yeah. Well, next time we'll have to go to your channel and do it. If we're doing a tech talk, we'll make sure we're on your channel to do it.
Yeah, we can do that. That's
yeah. I think if we're gonna add tech into the mix, it's no tech Ted, so it'll be all. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just go to your channel if we're doing tech talk. But I appreciate you first of all coming up with me tonight, Jason. I met you through here, and you're great. I just wanted to say to everybody, Jason, if you haven't picked him up already, please go check his channel out, JJDrones, and definitely give him a hook set. He's a great guy, awesome friend, and we just started talking, and he started explaining things to me, and we hit it off, and we've been friends ever since, and I'm really looking forward to the future with Jason. So I appreciate you being up here, buddy. I really do.
No problem. I appreciate being here. And hey, Sunfish King and Dominique.
Yep.
Off the Tech Outdoors.
Yes. Off the Tech Outdoors. Yeah, so, we'll definitely get up. Go ahead.
So I'm just kind of curious if anybody has any tech questions. I brought out the DJI microphone, so I've got that here. And then I also have a drone pulled out because I didn't want just to, say stuff about it. I wanted to be able to kind of do a show and tell kind of a thing. But I don't have both of them out because I was just rushing to get over here.
No problem. Deer Corner, how you doing, bud? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Also, guys, while Jason's doing that, I want to let you know he has a Facebook page too at JJDrones 350. Is that 350, right, Jason?
360.
360. Okay, I knew it was either 50 or 60, so I wanted to make sure. And then his Instagram is JJDrones also 360. So if you guys haven't picked him up, if you go check his Facebook page out and his Instagram, he is a professional drone videographer. So you guys know that. I got his card right here, and that's how I know it right here. There's his card. He sent me his business card because that's the kind of guy he is. But yeah, if you guys have any tech, if anybody has any fishing questions, I think I could handle that part. But the tech questions, we're going to keep it with Jason. So unless I know something, and if I am saying something wrong, I'm sure Jason will stop me in my tracks and let me know what he thinks. So
why would I do that, Ted?
Yeah, I don't know. So, but yeah, I know that Cody from Hog Deer, he was going live tonight too. So he's doing that big 700 giveaway. So I told everybody in the chat, you go ahead and support him too. I was at that 700 mark before, and you get real antsy when you want to get to that 1,000. So if anybody, feel free to pop back in and out or whatever tonight. That's fine. Hey, what's up, Sunfish Assassin? Thank you for coming in. So, but if anybody has any fishing questions or any tech questions, please ask myself or JJ anything you want to ask.
Now, these DJI microphones, they're great because they're self-contained. Okay, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that use the Rode 2 wireless mics, and I was going to buy the Rode 2 wireless mics because I was just completely impatient. I didn't want to have to wait for DJI to release these again because they did run out of stock on their first run. And the reason that they ran out of stock on the first one is because there was such high demand for completely self-enclosed microphone unit, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. And the fact that it comes with the charging case, you can't get that with the Rode 2. The Rode 2, you have to buy that separately. Plus, you have to buy different wires and everything else. And you don't want to have to worry about, plugging all of these in and just having cables all over the place. I mean, this is just all set up right there for you.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can just pull this out, I don't even have to have the transmitter. I can just pull this out. I can put it on my shirt, and I can go ahead and talk and do everything that I need to do. Put it into the computer and put it through my editing software, and it's done. So, it gives you so many different options. The only thing that I don't like about the microphones, and you already know this, Ted, is that if you're going to use it as like a microphone for StreamYard, you can't do it because you have to plug it into your phone. And the problem is that the phone doesn't recognize the audio coming out of the browsers as audio. So there has to be a way. I don't know if DJI can fix it or if there's another fix out there, and I've put a lot of feelers out there on the internet to make sure that the phone can recognize audio coming from a browser. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it disables it on my phone. It'll disable the speaker phone. Everybody can hear me when we're doing live, through live or through StreamYard, but I can't hear them. And that's kind of frustrating. So I'm hoping they do some kind of bug fix where you can just download something, how we did the upload
right.
last month. And on an upload or something, it just takes that right off and hopefully start using it for the show. Because it would be, if it wasn't for that, I mean, it's a great microphone now. I'm glad I got that. Jason, again, thank you for turning me on to the DJI mics because I couldn't be happier with them. They're easy. They plug and play, basically. If you want to mess with your gains or do anything like that, you can do it separately for each transmitter. The receiver is awesome. It's all like a touch screen on the receiver. So, but I wanted to thank Jason for turning me on to that. And there is a loud fan boat behind me, so I apologize about that.
Well, I was just hoping that you weren't going to hear my fan because I've got to run the air conditioning in here. Otherwise, it would turn into an oven in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can't hear. Hey, Tyler goes fishing.
Good to see you, Tyler.
Yeah, that boat shouldn't even be allowed on this lake. That's funny. But whatever. He's having fun, I'm sure.
It sounds like he's having fun.
Well, if we had the DJI mics, you wouldn't hear that.
Right?
So there's a little sample right there, guys. If I had the DJI mics in it, you wouldn't hear that, or you would hear it at a lot lower scale, and you'd hear me more clearly with that. But those mics are incredible. I'm so glad I got them. If you get a chance to go out and get them, definitely I would go get them.
Now, if you do want to do, if you still want to live stream it, but you don't want to carry around a big laptop, okay, but you're not going to be able to use your phones. The other solution that you can use is like a Chromebook. And a Chromebook is probably about a quarter the size of a laptop, and you can carry it around everywhere. But then you got to have, you know, a mobile hotspot or some way to connect it to the internet. You can buy the Chromebooks through like Verizon or AT&T. They sell them with the internet service put in there, but then you're paying it, you know, again, you're going to pay out more as an additional cost onto your internet plans. So you really have to balance the pros and cons of doing that. If just doing StreamYard with your phone when you've got somebody that's going to be coming up works for you,
Yeah.
and you're just going to be sitting around, and you know, you're not going to be moving around all that much, people will still be able to hear you, you know, is it worth that extra cost?
Yeah. I that's the only thing that I wish it would do is just work on my phone with StreamYard. Right. But I'm more and more though, Jason, is the StreamYard is sort of frustrating a little bit because of connection issues and stuff with me. I've been going straight through YouTube on a lot of my lives, especially my fishing lives, but I wish YouTube would just come up with a StreamYard tool. Basically, YouTube just do it and come up with it, and just everything's taken care of, and that's it. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, and I wish that they would too, but you're not the only one having problems with StreamYard. Everybody's having problems with StreamYard. It's pretty much, I mean, Cody's live stream that he had everything else set up, you know, he couldn't see the chat, and I was trying to get on there to, you know, tell him to try and fix it, and I wasn't able to because I was too busy, you know, dealing with truck problems.
Yeah.
But
well, I was thinking it was a connection issue or something wasn't jiving with the stream, and it just was like eliminating that part of it for some reason.
Well, and at that point, instead of just completely, you know, ending the live stream, he could have left the studio without closing down the live stream, come back, and the chat probably would have been there.
Gotcha.
Not saying that was going to be the, you know, exact fix for it, but I mean, it would have been something.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, thanks for coming in, bud. Bogley's keeping it reals in here. Thank you very much for coming in.
Now this little guy.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the Mavic Air Ii. I don't know if this is still in production or not through DJI. And the decals, or the wrap that's on here, is from a website called Decal Gal, I think, or it's either Decal Girl or Decal Gal, one of the two. But she makes decals for every drone known to mankind. So, I mean, it's foldable.
That's an awesome drone.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can give you a size comparison once it's folded up. So this is my Galaxy S22 Ultra.
Yeah.
Same
that's
size.
Awesome. Yep.
I mean, it's obviously awesome. It's not much thicker, or I mean, it's actually less wide than it is long, obviously.
Yeah.
But this drone will fly about 25 minutes per battery, and these are their intelligent batteries.
Yeah.
but it comes with a gimbal protector for one. So once that's off, that gimbal is free floating.
Yeah. No, that's a nice. I like that a lot.
And
You
so
said you don't know if they make their production anymore.
this one I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
all of their drones are very similar in the way that they're made.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I just screwed that up. So when you get one of these drones, you just fold it like that. Every single one of them comes with an SD card slot. And this one's on this side. I've got a 128 gigabyte memory card in there. Now, as you
Cool.
can see, this drone is registered because it's over 250 grams. Any drone that's over 250 grams needs to be registered with the federal government. Or if you're a certified pilot, you have to have a registration on every drone that you have, and the registration's only $5.
Gotcha.
So,
And yeah, do you want to explain that a little bit, Jason? Like on what you need to do to be able to fly a drone? Can you go over that information, or at
okay,
least if you can't do it now, if you want to do it at least in here at some point tonight?
yeah, no, it's no problem. Number
Okay. Hey,
one,
Adam from Freezer Bones in here.
if you're gonna fly a drone, let me get here to SAF, recreational drone test.
Yeah, Fluff. I'm afraid
Okay,
of losing mine.
so there is a test for anybody that flies a drone now through the FAA,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called the TRUST test. And in order to do that, you have to go to faa.gov/UAS/recreational flyer. And I'll just turn it this way.
There you go. You're sharing screen. See that?
I'm sharing screen now. And it's looking like you can't see any of it.
Yeah.
Well, what you do is you go to the FAA website and you take this test, and it's basically telling you everything that you need to know about being a recreational flyer with a drone. And when you finish reading all the information, you take and you do all the questions, and if you pass, you get a certificate, and then you hold on to that, and it's good forever, okay? Or until they change their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other thing, yes, you're right, Freezer Brown, 249 grams or less, you don't have to register your drone. Now, 250 grams or more, you have to register the drone. Or if you are a Part 107 pilot, like I said, you have to register it. Now, to register your drone, you go to another website called FAA Drone Zone, and on there you can register the drone and then pay the $5.
That's cool.
Now, if you're going to fly your drone in your YouTube videos, if you're going to fly your drone and put the pictures or videos on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want, you're going to have to pay, or you're going to have to get. Hey, Carly, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right, I'm the star of the show. Get on here.
That's false.
All right, sorry to interrupt you. She wanted to say hi to you.
No problem. So, if you're going to use any of the stuff that you're filming while you're flying on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, whatever you're doing, the FAA considers that as furtherance of a business. Now, if you're a small channel, you want to roll the dice, that's up to you, but it's a $10,000 up to a $10,000 fine per occurrence. So, if you got 10 G's laying in the bank and you just want to burn it, go for it. But the test is difficult. It's something that you really have to study for. You have to learn about different types of ways of reading temperature like pilots do, and weather, and you have to learn about sectional charts and what those mean, different types of airspaces. So you have to go through and you have to learn all of these things plus all of the drone rules, and then you take the test at a testing center, which is about, when I took it, it was $160. So you want to pass the first time, because if you don't pass, you have to pay that again. And there's a website that I went to, um, remotepilot101.com. It helps you study for the whole thing. They've got informational videos on all of the rules and stuff. It's updated on a really regular basis. So that is a really good resource if you're looking into, passing the Part 107 pilot's test.
That's awesome. What's up, Big Tiny? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Also, JJ, I have a question for you while we're here. Now, is there a clearance? Is there a clearance issue also where you have to get on an app or something? This is what I heard, that you have to get clearance from somebody, and then they give you the clearance, and it'll tell you where you're located and how high you can fly your drone.
Okay, that's a good question, because there's multiple apps out there, but the one app that
What's
pretty
up,
much
local
the
life?
FAA goes through is the Before You Fly app.
Okay.
And it's B as in boy, the number 4, the letter U, fly.com, or that's what the app is.
Okay.
And then if you pull that up, it'll show you your location, and it'll tell you whether or not you're in restricted airspace. Now, the airspace that I'm in right now just says clear for takeoff. And then if it was restricted, you can get automatic clearance to fly using the FAA Lance program, which is LAANC. And that is linked to the Before You Fly app. So let's say I'm in restricted airspace, class B airspace, and it tells me that I can fly up to 300 feet unrestricted as long as I have Lance approval. So I'll go through, put all of my information in, tell them how long I'm going to fly. It'll give you an option to draw, your a box where you're going to be flying in.
Gotcha.
And then you submit it, and then you get an automatic approval through the Lance app. If you try and do anything that goes outside of the Lance app, you have to get written approval, or you have to do a written request to the FAA, and they have 90 days to respond to that.
Gotcha. Hey, Deer Slayer, what's up, buddy? Congratulations on
Awesome,
150
Deer
hook
Slayer.
sets. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. And I donated my fishing line that I won in Cody's live to Deer Slayer tonight. So I hope he got it. I think he got that message. I texted him. So you'll be getting some deer line, Deer Slayer. You'll be getting some fishing line, Deer Slayer. What's up, KC Fish Page? Thank you for coming in.
Now, I've actually heard people in some of your live streams saying that, they want to get a drone, but they don't want to do it for taking videos to put online or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can go with a cheaper drone for something like that. Just know that, you get what you pay for as far as video quality goes. If you don't care what the video quality is going to be, go pay, $100 for a toy drone.
That's what I did. I just tried it, and the video just sucked, basically.
Right. And I did a video on my YouTube channel of a comparison of the toy drone that I started out with, the Holy Stone, versus the drone that I use as my daily driver these days. And the video quality between the two of them is just night and day difference, because their cameras, when you get a toy drone, isn't going to have a gimbal. It's not going to have the 4K. It's not going to have the options of making the video quality and better. But with the DJI drones and a lot of the more expensive ones, you're obviously going to get a better camera in those. So it really just depends on what you want to do. And Ted, I don't think when you do decide to get your drone, I don't think you're going to be flying a drone that you're going to care what the camera or you're not going to be going out there just trying to take beautiful shots with the camera. You're going to be using it for a completely different reason.
Yes, yeah, and that's what I mean. Like the tool that I'm going to be using it for will be different. What I want to do is basically for intros, for launches and things like that. Intros and maybe some shots around my boat where I would need something that has like that home. I don't know what they call it, Jason. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like a home base type deal where I could be there, put it on me, and it'll circle you while you're fishing and things like that, and do that. And I'm not saying all day flying. I'm saying for a couple shots here and there, getting it up in the air. Now I'm just concerned about being on the boat. I heard that's a little bit difficult of landing your drone because there's like a certain degree of where it can mess up or whatever if you're on your boat.
Well,
that true?
that's where you learn how to fly it. First of all, the number one thing is every single one of the drones, whether it be a toy drone, as long as it has GPS on it, it's gonna go back to wherever it started from. Now with this guy right here, he's got the GPS on it, but using the app or the smart controller, it gives you an option to where you can change it to land where it started, or it'll land wherever the controller is. So
Gotcha.
when you're on the boat, you can change it to the controller so it'll actually land wherever you're at on the water.
Gotcha.
And then the other thing that you want to do is you want to learn how to hand catch it, because you don't want to have to depend on it just, landing on the boat. You want to be able to hand catch it.
Gotcha.
And that's one thing that I learned right away. And, I bought a landing pad for them so that they don't get like dust and stuff in the motors. And I used it once and I haven't used it since because I just hand catch it and hand launch it every single time.
Gotcha.
All of that fluff and stuff. This one here, when I bought it, was $999. But I got the Flymore combo. So it came with the drone. It came with 3 batteries. It came with charging, a charging strip so you can charge all 3 of them at one time. It also came with the 128 gigabyte memory card, extra propellers. What else did it come with?
Carrying case?
No, it didn't come with a carrying case. I had to buy that separate, but I got that for an extra $20.
Gotcha.
But it also came with, this is just the basic controller. I haven't used this in forever. But the basic controller, you just take and you put you download the app onto your phone, and then your phone goes in here. And then it comes with iPhone and Android part, but you plug this into the end of your phone. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I can just show you.
Local Life, thanks for coming in, bud. I'm sorry if I missed you. I didn't want to interrupt Jason as he was talking. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate that. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already.
And that's why I have this really flimsy case, because anytime that I had to put this into the older controller and fly. So now the phone is mounted onto the controller, and then you just go into the app and you're all set to go.
Gotcha.
And then you even have a storage place for little thumbsticks right on the bottom.
Okay.
And it comes with extra ones because people seem to lose them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess I'll listen to you whenever I'm ready to buy. But I am going to get one next year for like an addition to my channel, like I did the DJI mics this year for my channel, which I believe helped a lot in my lives and things like that and fishing. And next year I want to do something else. I'm going to try to upgrade a little bit on my channel. I can't do everything at once, but each year, or if I'm lucky enough that I can do a couple upgrades a year or something, then I
Yep.
would do that. Bullets and barbecue, thank you for coming in.
What one do you have all that fluff and stuff? I'm curious.
Mine needs the app, but the picture quality is crap.
Local Life Outdoors, yes, the Flymore combo is always the way to go, except number one, Ted, with DJI, they have this program for students where you get a discount. So you could actually order one for one of your kids and put all their information in, and you could get that discount.
Nice. See that? I knew that's what I liked about you.
When I bought these drones, they're both in my wife's name because she was going to school at the time.
Yeah.
And so I got a discount on both of them.
Well, that's good. That's in your wife's name. You can fly them anywhere then.
The other thing
cool.
is, the next time that we're able to talk, Ted, I want to show you the Skydio.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that comment you gave me, and I didn't know what you were talking about.
Now, the Skydio 2 is a completely autonomous drone. It's not made to fly using a controller. I mean, you can use a controller. This fly is going to drive me nuts.
Yeah.
You can use a controller, but that's not the purpose of the drone. The drone is made to follow people or follow objects. And that's why I'm thinking the drone that you're going to want is a Skydio, because with the Skydio, you're going to be able to program that thing, and it's going to just follow you until basically the batteries run dead.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That might be, yes, and that might be more on my level, because then I won't have to worry about flying it. I can worry about fishing.
Right. And then the other thing is that it comes with a thing called a beacon. And so you can control the drone using the beacon as just a handheld thing, and you can actually control it, up and down, left and right, just by using your hand, kind of like a Nintendo Wii.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much. And then it also works by using an app on your phone if you want to do it that way. But the Skydio is great.
That sounds... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I just saw the comment from Local Life Outdoors that said if I tried the Mavic Mini 3. No, I haven't. I want to try it at least once. I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to buy it. I mean, it's way too expensive for what you're getting.
Yeah.
The Mini 2 is still out there, and right now it's at a bargain price. I mean, you can get it for like $450 right now, which is
I saw that
bargain.
Hey, Iowa Trapper, thank you for coming in, bud. We're doing good.
The transmission on the Mini 3, I've been seeing a whole bunch of reviews on that, and the Mini 2, even though it has less antennas on it, has better transmission than the Mini 3 does. Skydio is going to run you about, I believe it's around $1,200 last time I looked at it, but the Skydio 2 is expensive as all get out. Skydio 2. Well, the Skydio 2 Plus right now is $1,099, so it's not bad.
Okay.
Now, if you want to get a kit, kind of like a Flymore kit type of thing, it jumps up in price the more that you add on to it. And the Skydio 2 Plus Pro kit, which is what I would buy if I was going to get it, is right now it's $2,169. Now, you're not going to be buying until next year, so the price is probably going to come down. But Skydio right now is the only drone manufacturer where it's actually manufactured in the United States, and they're the biggest competition for DJI.
Gotcha. I like that idea, though, with that following you, where I don't have to worry about watching a drone and flying it and being on my boat, because then it'll take away from what I'm doing. So if I could use that device and have it in my hand or whatever, or in my pocket. And if I need to move it, I can do it. But
Yep.
I would prefer that following me until like, will it come back to you when it's low battery? I guess it'll come down to you or whatever because it's
Right.
beacon, because of its beacon
Right.
or whatever. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
go
what I'm
back.
thinking about. Yeah, I
It'll
like
go
that
to the
idea
beacon.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a much better drone for people that are doing active stuff. You
Yeah.
know, these things right here, these things are great for people that are doing photography,
Yeah.
like me. You know, just
Yep.
flying the drone around, putting the pictures to music, stuff like that. That's what these are good for.
Yeah.
But the Skydio is good for people that are into, you know, ATVs, boating, just anything that has a lot of movement.
Gotcha.
And this has obstacle avoidance. Okay,
Okay.
right up here, these two are sensors,
Yeah.
and then you've got a sensor or two sensors here on the back, and then you've got sensors on the bottom here. It doesn't have side sensors, so side to side you're screwed.
Uh-huh.
And then it doesn't have any sensors on top, right?
Okay.
With the Skydio, it has omnidirectional sensors, and it's all around the drone, so you're covered forward, backwards, side to side, and up and down.
Okay. That's what I was hearing then from people that are flying drones. They say to get back to you, they would have to fly up and over something to come to you, I guess.
Not always.
Not always. Okay.
Not always. Because
All right.
depending on the model that you get, sometimes you can make it so that it just comes straight back to you. Like
Okay.
this one here, if it's within 50 feet of you, it'll just come straight to you.
Gotcha.
But if it's further than 50 feet away, it's going to go up to whatever height you have it set at, and then it's going to come back to you. Now, that's the thing, too. When you go out and you fly your drones, you have to make sure that you know what the objects are around you, so that when it does decide that it's going to return to home, if you're going to allow it to do that, that it's going to actually climb over whatever is the tallest object in that area.
Gotcha.
Now, I don't use the return to home function because I've been flying for over a year now.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, when the batteries are low enough, I'll just fly it back to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best way to make sure that you're not going to hit anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, I seen you driving that through pipes and through loops and down creeks. So I was like, yeah, he's pretty good at that. I don't think I could do that. Well, if I practice, maybe, but I'm in the drone. I'm looking for a drone for, I think, exactly what you said, that Skydio or whatever. That would be me, I think, because, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because I don't think a lot of people know that, you know, I'm not into drones like that. You know what I mean? Like, so there's a tool for the job. You know what I mean? There's always a tool for the job. And I think that's the right tool for me for the job, because like I said, I don't want to have to worry about flying a drone when I'm out on my boat fishing, trying to give you fishing content, you know? Right. Hey, Tasha. Thank you, Taz. Hey, Stock Explorer. We got a hog deer raid coming. Autumn.
Hey.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Mm-hmm. But the biggest thing is that you're going to... when you get something like you know, a Skydio or a DJI drone or an Autel drone, you know, like you said, you want to have the right tool for the job, and DJI is the tool that I need for my jobs. I want a Skydio 2 worse than you could ever imagine, but yeah. I don't see the function that I would have, you know, how I would use that as a tool, because
yeah,
I don't have all the action stuff, like, you know, going down the stream on a boat or something like that all the time. But you would.
Yeah, and that's me right there. I'm glad you said that. Like, I'm gonna just be picking your brain for the next year on that one. So that'll be coming. Thank you guys for coming in, man. We got 37 people in here right now. Thank you for coming in. And if you guys don't know who's up here, that's Jason from JJDrones, guys. Please go check him out. He is a book of knowledge when it comes to drones and any kind of tech talk that if you have any questions or anything you'd want to ask Jason, you know me. If you have a fishing question, I could try to help you out on that one. But if you have any tech questions, please ask Jason. He's up here for that right now. Great guy. Please go give him a hook set. Show him your support. Let him know that Off the Hook sent you.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, Shannon. Good to see you both.
Life
And
with Linda and Chuck. 41
well,
people in here now.
while everybody is in here, I just want to thank all of you for bringing me into your community because, you know, all you guys are, into the outdoors, and I love fishing, and I grew up hunting with my dad and my grandpa pretty much my entire life. So watching all you guys' content, even though I'm not able to get out there and do it as much as I used to when I was younger, it really, you know, it really helps me get through some of the hard days. But just the fact that y'all just welcome me into the community as one of your own, I do appreciate all of that because it really means more than you guys know.
That's awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all your comments. Hey, Shannon, how are you? Woman Outdoors shared us out. Scab's in here. Danny Day's Homestead's in here. We Carter's Customs. We got 41 people in here. Gray Wolf, everybody's coming in now. But you guys picked a great time to come in because Jason is talking about drones. And if anybody's interested in getting a drone, but you're not allowed to get the drone that I'm getting, so just get the DJIs. Don't get the Skydio because that's mine, and I'm going to be the only one with it. So, no, I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, definitely A Raised Outdoors, Arkansas. Gail Southern Living's in here, multi-hunter. Ask Jason any tech questions you have because he is a book of knowledge when it comes to that stuff. So please feel free to just throw your questions out. And if you want to know how to catch a fish, then you can ask me.
Yeah, because the only thing that I catch on the river is sticks.
Sticks, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at catching sticks. If you want to learn how to catch a stick, let me know.
Rebecca Touched by Yarns in here. Thank you for coming in, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. It means a lot. And Lucky Alvin Lewis, I heard won my baits again. I think he won 3 or 4 times in hog deer.
Wow.
Cody, if you're in here, buddy, I wanted to say thank you for sending everybody over. That means a lot to me, buddy. Thank you very much.
It's Local Life Outdoors. It's Skydio, Skydio. And if
you're not supposed to give that information out. Just kidding.
If you want the Skydio, you can go with the original one, but the new Skydio 2 Plus that just came out, it has a longer flight time, and it gives you another way of flying the drone that the Skydio 1 doesn't have. It's basically you set a route for it to fly, and the process escapes me the name that they called it, but basically it's waypoints, and then you can have it fly through however you want it to fly, and it'll take that route, and then it'll come back to you when it's done. So it's just another option for flying the drone. That, again, the reason that you buy the Skydio is not because you want to fly it manually. Let's just make sure that is clear. If you buy a Skydio, you're buying it for the fact that it's autonomous and it can do everything by itself. You just have to program it and tell it what to do.
Okay, Woman Outdoors has a question for you, Jason. It says,
Okay.
Jason, I have a holy stone. Why won't the return to home work if I'm not on Wi-Fi or internet?
Okay, it's not going to work for you on Wi-Fi or internet because, number one, the Holy Stone connects to your phone via Wi-Fi. You need to have that connection. And then with not having internet, it's not going to transmit to your location. So let's say that you're out there in the middle of the woods and you're trying to go back to your camp, but you don't have a compass and you don't have a map, and there's no way to figure out what trail you're going down. That's the way that the Holy Stone works. So in order for the return to home to work on a Holy Stone drone, number one, you have to have internet, and number two, it has to be connected to your phone through Wi-Fi.
Gotcha. That's good. Yeah, and Kyle said, does it have the follow me? And that's what he's talking about, that beacon type deal where it follows you on the boat. That's Kyle from Dark 30.
The Skydio is going to have the best follow me out of any drone out there, because not only does it follow the object, but it will also follow using the beacon.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing that you really have to be concerned about is power lines, because the drones do not like power lines.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the Skydio go around branches without any leaves or anything on them, but when it comes to power lines, they don't like them.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's like
Um,
with my son. I was running my son's, and my son's was a $40 drone, and then I got
right?
a new one for him. And I went up and I was by a power line, but that probably has nothing to do with it. It was just me. It was a light drone, and I went straight up with it, and it just kept going up and up and up, and then it just went away, and it looked like a grain of pepper in the sky. And my son went nuts on me, and it went, and then me and my dad took the quads out and just went around everywhere, and we found it in a tree about 30 foot up, and
Oh, jeez.
I ended up climbing up and getting it.
Gail Southern Living asks, how many drones have I lost? I lost one back in 2008, but that was long before all this new technology started coming in. And then
Okay.
I crashed a drone this winter because I was being careless and thought that I had everything figured out. The drone saw snow on the top of my dad's roof and it crashed into my dad's roof. But the nice thing with DJI and their wonderful program called Care Refresh is I sent it into them and then for $119 I got a brand new one within days after.
Awesome. Okay, now I'm getting a lot of questions again back from when you first started, Jason. Like, how hard is it to get your drone pilot's license?
Okay.
What are the rules in posting YouTube videos? Do you want to go over that again? We
Yeah,
did go over that at the beginning, guys, but I'm sure Jason will go over it to all you new people that are in here right now. And I just lost the chat. There we go. Okay. So everybody that's in here, Jason, if you want to do a recap, and
yeah, that's
multi
fine.
hunter, yes, I'll be getting yours. I think. Cool. My apparel will be in on July 6th, and then I'll be sending them out to everybody, just so you guys know. Go ahead,
Raised
Jason. Take over.
outdoors Arkansas. I am not from the government. Trust me. If I was from the government, I'd be in a nice cushy office, not the back of my semi. Um, but
It's like
I'll
an
go back
office.
to well, it is true.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the beginning. If you are a recreational drone flyer, if you just want to fly a recreational drone, whether that be 249 grams or less or 250 grams or more, you have to go onto the FAA website and pass the trust test, TRUST. It's a free test. Everybody has to take it. If you get caught flying a drone without it, they can fine you. So take the
Hey,
5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes to pass this test after reading 5 minutes worth of information. It's really easy. And then as soon as you pass it, you just print out your certificate and you're good for as long as they don't require you to redo it. The other thing that you want to do is if you're going to be flying a drone that is 250 grams or more, you want to go onto the FAA Drone Zone website and you want to register your drone. There's $5 and then you get your registration number, and then you can either do like I did and have my wife make labels that you could just stick on your drone, or you can write it on your drone, but it has to be on the outside. It can't be in the battery cover, because originally when the rule came out, you could just put it underneath the battery and then you were fine. But they changed that. It has to be on the outside of your drone where it can be seen.
Hi, Donald Wiley. He's from Scotland. Thanks for coming in, sir. I appreciate you. From Scotland.
Now, if you are going to, especially if you're monetized like Ted, but this goes for everybody. If you're going to put your videos on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, the FAA considers that as furtherance of a business, whether you're monetized or not. Especially if you're monetized, but if you're not monetized, they can still come after you. Like I told Ted, if you got 10 G's just sitting in a bank and you don't care whether you lose it or not, go for it. But I'm telling you right now, it can be up to $10,000 per occurrence. Yeah, I'm getting into that, Donald. Now, if you want to post your videos and stuff online, or if you want to use it to make money at all, you have to get a Part 107 license. And in order to get a Part 107 license, you have to go onto the FAA website, you have to create an account, and you have to read all of the information that they give you. Now, you can't take the first test where you go and you take your test and you get your original license. It's $165, and you have to go to a third-party testing site, and it's usually at an airport. Then, after you pass the test, they will actually send you a drone license, and then you can carry that with you everywhere that you fly, so that people will know that you're a actual piloted. They call it a UAS pilot, unmanned aircraft system pilot. So after you get your Part 107, then every 2 years you have to get that renewed, and you can now do that free on the FAA website. You don't have to go back to the testing center anymore, and you have to pass it at 100%. But guess what? The government made it fail safe. If you get the wrong answer, you just go back and change the answer and until you get 100%.
I wish they did that in school growing up.
Right?
Right? No, that's good information, man. Like a lot of people, that's why I wanted to have you up and doing this, because I've been in a lot of lives, and I've had people come into my lives where everybody's, I guess, I don't want to say assuming, but it's like, well, he said, she said type deal. And I wanted to get somebody up here that actually is licensed and does this as a business and knows it like you do, just to help everybody out in the community with the drones so they don't go out there and get in trouble or do something you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean? No, it's not 165 the first time. You see,
it's $160 the first time. And it also depends on the testing center that you go to, because some of the testing centers are $160, some of the testing centers are $150. It all just depends on, the area that you're in. And you do have to schedule it, like, I don't remember how, well, you have to schedule it online, and then you have to be able to be there to take the test. Because if you end up paying the $160 and you don't show up for the test, that $160 is gone. It's non-refundable. So make sure that when you schedule that test that you're going to be there. And if you are looking for some place to study the test, go to remotepilot101.com. The package for the initial study guide is like $150, and if you email me, I will give you a code. If you go to their website, I will give you a code that will give you 30% off of their price.
Cool. Ottercat had a question. Can you troll for fishing with a drone? I've seen people take baits out in the water with drones, but I don't know about fishing with a drone.
Read your local regulations. In the state of Wisconsin and the state of Michigan, it is illegal to use your drone for fishing. That includes trolling with them, and it also includes dropping the line further in the
Gotcha.
water.
That's good to know.
Hey, I learned. I knew a fishing answer.
There you go.
And I didn't know that question. One.
See above JJ. Hold on.
That might be expensive.
That might be more expensive for me to lose. My phone vs my cheap drone versus my cheap phone. That's funny. You probably need an balloon operator's license. Yeah, and then what is the? I know Kyle asked about the price of the drone that I wanted to get. What was that? Was it $2,100 or was it $1,200?
It's $1,200, but if you want to get the package with it, it's $2,100.
It's $21. That's the one I'd probably get, that one with the package, because that's that pro package, correct?
Yes, that's the pro package.
Yeah, that's probably what I would get. Yeah.
The need for old tunes, the need for a license is if I don't know if you're talking about the license for the drone itself. If you're talking about the registration number for the drones, that's 250 grams or more, or if you're a Part 107 pilot. In order for you to need to have a license while you're flying a drone, the $160 thing where you have to actually go in and take a test, that's only if you're going to be posting your pictures and videos on the internet or for a business or anything like that. If you're going to do it for your own personal use, you're just going to have the pictures and stuff on your phone. No problem. Just take the trust test and just be a recreational flyer.
Yep. And Kyle said he can't do. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say if you are a Part 107 pilot, it doesn't matter the weight of the drone. You have to register your drone. So
gotcha. And also explain to them about that clearances again with the heights and stuff.
Okay. Now, in the airspace, there's from Class A to Class G airspace. And Class A is like around larger airports, and then Class B is, a little bit smaller, all the way down to Class G, which is no restrictions whatsoever. Class G airspace, you're good to go. Now, if you go to a place and you're unsure of whether you can fly, and you should always know if you can legally fly there, because you can't fly around national parks, you can't fly in certain airspaces because of airports or military installations, stuff like that. It'll get you into a lot of trouble in a big hurry if you don't know where you're flying. So you go to an app called Before You Fly. It's the letter B, the number 4, the letter U, and then fly. You go to that app, it'll tell you whether or not you're in restricted airspace. And if you're in restricted airspace, it'll tell you whether or not you can get approval from the FAA to fly in that. It's called LAANC, LAANC. Now, using the LAANC program, it'll tell you that you can get automatic approval up to a certain amount of feet. Now, legally, you can only fly a drone 400 feet in the air, so it'll never be more than 400 feet. So if I'm in restricted airspace, all I do is I go into the app, and then I hit that I want to get approval, LAANC approval, and then it'll ask for my information. It'll ask me what time I want to fly. It'll ask me to draw a box around the area that I'm going to fly, and then you send it off, and then the FAA will send you back a text message saying, okay, you're approved to fly during these times. Awesome. And then once that's done, then you're good to go.
Cool. All right, good night, Big Tinies. Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks for coming, Big Tinies.
So doing a drone race that loops around Columbus International Airport Air Tower is not good. Yeah, that is a really bad idea.
Yeah, that's going to be a bad idea. And then the other really bad idea is trying to fly your drone into a football game, because there was a guy last year that flew a drone into the Cincinnati Stadium and took some video, and I'm not sure what happened to him, but he was so proud of it that he posted it on YouTube, and I'm sure he's got some really hefty fines and a lot of jail time, because anytime that there's a sporting event, they put a thing out called a TFR, which is a temporary flight restriction. And anytime there's a TFR out, it doesn't matter if you want to fly or not, you cannot fly.
Gotcha. Now, Woman Outdoors had another question that said, what's a reasonable price drone can I get that will use the return to home when I'm in the woods, or does that not exist? I would have said the Mini 2, but that's, I don't know.
Mini 2. Any DJI product is going to have a return to home function. Now, it's not going to have the sensors, okay? So if you're out in the woods and you want that drone to fly back to you, you better make darn sure that whatever place you want to fly back to you at is going to have a lot of clearance around you. So just be aware of that. Now, if you want to do something like I've got with the Mavic Air Ii, they've actually got a drone called the Mavic Air IIs, and that's available for sale. I know that for sure. And that drone's a little bit more expensive than the Mini 2. In fact, let me pull it up on the website.
Yeah. While you're pulling that up, I want to say hi to Small Water Charters, John from Small Water Charters. He said he just finished cleaning some pigs. Barry got 2 with 1 shot a bit ago, and he got it from 2 different camera angles. That's really cool, John. Hopefully we see that soon.
Okay, so the Air 2S is the Air 2 is not available, and that's sad because that was my favorite drone for a long time. But
what did they do? Did they just discontinue them? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but did they just quit making them for some reason, or they just?
Yeah, they quit making them so that you have to buy their new drones.
Yeah, just their updated versions and more money or whatever. Gotcha.
Now the Air 2S is the same cost as the Mavic Air 2 was when I bought it, $999. So you've got that one available, but
Kevin Fisher, what's up?
If you can go online and you can actually find these on eBay or something like that. I mean, I can't guarantee you that they're going to be in the best shape.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to try and find something cheap, try and find used ones.
Because I'm going to buy yours.
Some out there. You're going to buy mine.
I'll buy yours at a discount, I hope. But yeah, Kyle put up there's like $600 for that Mavic too. But that is a reasonable price, and I think you can go with that. What is that package, Jason, that you said?
The Flymore package.
The Flymore package. That's the way to go with those. And what are they, $599 or $600 or something?
Right. And the reason that you want to do that is basically for the batteries, because I can tell you right now, this battery right here is $150 by itself.
Yeah.
So if you get 3 of them, I mean, you're getting a real big discount on that.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to shout out Decal Girl.
Yep.
Hang on. Let me. I just want to make sure that I'm getting the right website.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to share screens on my phone, or I would let you do that, but I don't know how to do it.
We'll do it. The next Tech Talk, we'll do it on my computer so that I can do a lot of sharing of the screens. And yeah, if you go to decalgirl.com, she not only does the decals for drones, but she does it for like phone cases and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not affiliated to any of these companies that I've mentioned today.
Yep.
But I mean, this was just gray when it came out, and then I bought the decals to put on it so that it was easier to see up in the air. And it looks cool too.
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice drones, man.
But so DJI, just kind of go, kind of summarize things. If you're going to look for a drone that's going to be for taking really good videos and pictures, you're going to go with DJI.
All right, Scab, we'll see you. Sorry, Jason.
No, you're fine. If you're going to go for a drone that you're going to do a lot of live action shots and you just want the drone to follow something all the time, you're going to go with a Skydio. And
that's me. That's all me right there.
And if you're looking for just something that you can just fly around and beat the crap out of and, just take pictures of the deer out in your field, go with a toy drone, because it doesn't matter what the video quality is,
Mm-hmm.
And now, the other thing that we didn't mention is line of sight. And with drone flying, as of right now, using the rules that the FAA currently has in place, when you fly a drone, it has to be in line of sight at all times. They're working on changing that because of all the new technologies where you can actually see the drone flying miles and miles away from you. This drone and my other drone will fly 6 miles away from wherever you're standing.
That's crazy. Yeah, Bullets and Barbecue. We can't share screens on the phone, but I figured me and Jason could figure something out to do it, but we can't figure it out. Yeah.
And I tried using the camera on my computer, and that was.
Yeah, we'll go on. We're gonna do that whenever we're doing the tech talks with the anything like that, we're gonna go on JJ's channel, and we're gonna do it that way. That way, he could share screens, he could share the websites and things with you guys. But and once again, I wanted to say thank you, Jason, for coming back up on here and doing this for everybody. I really wanted to get the information out there so people knew, at least get them on the right track for drones, because it was a pretty big topic in the last couple months on our lives and stuff like that. So
Right. What is a MLF tournament a few weeks ago?
Major League Fishing.
Oh, okay. Now, you have to be
Yeah,
careful with that too, because you can get in a lot of trouble with events. I was asked to do an event flying my drone over a parade over in Wisconsin, and the guy that I talked to um, wasn't able to cone off an area that I could be by myself, because you can't fly a drone over people. And he wasn't able to provide that for me, so I wasn't able to do the job. I mean, I had to I had to turn down a $350 job for, 30 minutes of my time.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's
Dark
money.
30. Dark 30 has, what's the average fly time of the DJI Mini 2 as opposed to the Skydio 2?
Okay, your DJI Mini 2 is probably going to run you about 20 minutes, and the Skydio is going to last you about 25 minutes. And then again, it all depends on weather conditions. You're not going to fly these things in the rain. And if it's like 100 degrees outside, that thing's going to be, you're probably going to fly it for 15 minutes, because those batteries heat up quick. And if you try and run them down too much, you can destroy the battery, and then the batteries can actually explode. So you want to be careful about your battery management. But in optimal conditions, yes, you can fly the Mini about 20 minutes, and you can fly a Skydio around 25 minutes.
Yeah. And for me, that 20 minutes is plenty enough time. If you got different batteries, you got a couple batteries on you, that's 60 minutes of fly time.
Right.
When I'm fishing out on the boat, I mean, I might fly it for 5 minutes at a time in certain areas or whatever. You know what I mean? Or if you want to get a shot of you launching your boat, I mean, it's not going to be up there for an hour or two. So that 20 minutes is plenty enough time to get enough footage to put in your videos. And I think that's the way to go. With me, that's the way to go with the Skydio.
Right.
Skydio, yeah.
And then Woman Outdoors, you can rack my brain all you want. You've got my phone number and you've got my email. You can ask Ted. I'll answer the phone for you guys. You know, all you have to do is give me a holler. Yeah, 20 minutes isn't bad, Kyle, especially when you're just taking shots for like B-roll footage.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
but somebody like you, Jason, somebody like you that does it like sort of as a job too, where you're like doing events and things like that, you got to make sure you're managing, like you said, you're managing your batteries and taking care of them, because you need them for that length of time. But you can go out and buy, like for an average fishing channel, if you get the package and you get the 3 batteries, I think you're well off.
You're good for a week.
Now let me ask you this. I'll ask you a question. How long do the batteries last? If you're using them all the time, charging and they're going, how long does a battery last you until you think you need a new one? Is there memories on them, or do they go bad?
These are called intelligent batteries. And the reason that they're intelligent batteries is, number one, if you fly them and they're too hot, and when you put them into the charger, they won't charge until they cool down. I haven't replaced one single battery for this drone.
Okay.
And I've had it since December of 2020.
Okay. Awesome.
And then the other drone that I have, the Mavic Air Ii, I've got 3 batteries from them. And I bought an additional battery last year because 2 batteries wasn't enough. But I haven't replaced any of those either. Now, on the Mavic Air, or on the Mavic 2 Pro, their batteries can be set up to where after 10 days they will start degrading, because that is how the batteries last longer.
Gotcha.
And there's no way, I mean, these batteries are definitely made to last a long time, and unless you do something to where you crash it or you just completely misuse it, they should last you the length of time that you own the drone.
That's awesome. I'm going to show you guys this little sunset here that I got going behind me. That's beautiful, guys. That's what it's all about right there. I could sit here. I could probably sleep on my boat, tonight.
I'm jealous of you, man. I mean, I'm sitting 20 minutes from Las Vegas, and I'm jealous of you.
Yeah, we put in the work today, though. You were busy today. I was busy. I had to install a floor in my camp. It was a little soft on one corner, so I had to rip a floor out and put it in with my arm. And I did have my wife's uncle come up, Uncle Earl, and he come up and he helped me today. But we got it all done. Got the new furniture moved in, and yeah, I cut grass yesterday. Got everything ready. So yesterday and today, on I consider vacation, was my work days. Now I am done working, and I'm just going to be bringing content to you guys the rest of the weekend till Tuesday. And then I'm going home to take care of some things while my family's up here. And then I'm coming back up next weekend and do it all over again because I got to get it all in before I get surgery on the 12th. So thanks, Carl. Yeah, Carl. Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, I knew it would be good information with Jason up here. So I wanted to bring it to you. And I wanted to thank him again for coming up on my channel and doing this with me. But we in the future, whenever we do a tech talk or anything, we're going to do it on his channel because he can share screens and give you the information that you need for, websites and things like that. And I can't do that from my phone, unfortunately. But I appreciate everybody being in here tonight. Everybody hit that like button if you haven't already, please.
And Hog Deer, Cody, you had a great live stream.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It started, when it started out, it kind of started out on a bumpy road, but it ended up being a really good live stream.
Oh, real quick, while you're on that subject, Cody, you're still in here. Let Cody know what he could have done on that live stream instead of going all the way out again, like we talked about.
Right. Now, I was trying to get to you, Cody, because I wasn't sure if you tried it or not, but you didn't have to necessarily completely leave the live stream by leaving the live. Sometimes all you have to do is click leave studio and it'll only bring you out of the live stream, but then you can go back into the live stream and hopefully that brings the chat back.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get to you to tell you that, but I wasn't able to do it because I was having overheating problems because of driving in the desert.
Thanks, Carl, for sharing JJ's channel. I appreciate that. And if there's anybody in here, any moderators that are in here want to share links, please feel free to do that. Please hook, set, and support everybody in the chat. We have a great community here. And as you can see, we're a fishing community, a drone community. Like we're all intermingled here, and it's a great thing, having everybody that it's not. I mean, Jason loves fishing in the outdoors and everything too, but he doesn't do it as much as we do it, but we don't fly drones as much as he does either. So it's kind of a nice thing. We need that. I mean, he enjoys watching our stuff and fishing, and we want to better our channels and use, equipment and things that he's familiar with. So it all works out really good for all of us.
Well, I'm sorry that didn't work, Cody. I appreciate you letting me know that didn't work.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, StreamYard is a finicky animal sometimes.
There's fish jumping right here. I should get on my rod.
You should.
Jumping right here. I'm getting antsy.
I can't remember who had the video that they just put their hand out and caught that one fish just barehanded.
What, tarpon or something? Was it a tarpon? I know a lot of people will do that. Ted and JJ, thanks for all the info.
I think it was a saw guy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Carter's Custom said, Ted and JJ, thanks for all the info. Have a great 4th. Thank you, Carter's. I appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. You too. Well, I appreciate you letting me come in and, talk with you, Ted, but I still have driving to do yet today.
I understand that 100%, guy. I wanted to say thank you, man, for coming in. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I wanted to say thank you for coming up on my channel and doing this. We have
Oh yeah.
22 people in here. Yeah, but we're going to do it again, but we're going to do it on your channel. And then hopefully in the future, I will be coming up and visiting you, and we can do some fishing. And we have some activities planned, hopefully, that we can go do in the
We're
near
gonna
future
go.
here. But it was
We're gonna
great.
go visit a certain factory that will be
Yeah, a certain factor I
kept.
dream about all the time. Yeah, Dominique, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in.
I
Thank you for
I
all your
already have
support.
a title for that video, but it's not probably not appropriate for children right now.
Yeah, I hear that. But yeah, so if you need to run, Jason, feel free to do. I know you got some things going on with the vehicle and everything, so I don't want to hold you up, but I do appreciate you being in here, and I will talk to you probably tomorrow because we're on the
Yep.
phone all the time. We're on the phone all the time, so I might have a live question tomorrow. If I can't get on my live, I'll call you or whatever. But yeah, I will.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
And like I told y'all earlier, thank you for bringing me into your all's communities because I appreciate it, and I'm here to help each and every one of you, however else I can. So,
Yep.
thank you guys.
Thanks, Jason. Take care. Have a good night.
You too.
Uh-huh. All right, guys. Well, if anybody else wants to come up on the live, it's open panel right now, guys. I'm gonna go until I can't see anymore. I'm just hanging out here, enjoying this night on the lake. Now it's all quiet. So if anybody would like to come up on the panel, I'm gonna share the link right now, guys, and somebody can come up if they would like to, and we can talk and hang out and post a comment. Let me get this up on here real quick. And there it is, guys. Yep. If anybody got the rod in your hand, man. Yeah, now all my rods are at the house. They're all in cases. I didn't even pull my rods out yet, AutoCat. Tomorrow's the day. I'm going in tonight. I'm going to sleep well. I'm going to get up early, and I'm going to come out and I'm going to check out. I went out with my dad this afternoon or this evening, before we went to dinner, and I drove around the lake, which I like to always do, and just check out the water clarity and all that. Temperatures of the lake is 77 degrees right now, so I'm thinking top water should be good. But I'm going to hit it hard Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I'll be bringing some lives to you guys. I'll be cutting some videos throughout that. I did want to mention, though, that I do have a camping trip that I went to Hershey, PA with my family last week. And it took me about 4 days to edit it. And I'm debating on when I wanted to premiere it. I was going to do it tonight, but I know Cody had a giveaway to do, and I was doing this, and I didn't want to jam everything in one night like that. So I may premiere it either tomorrow or Saturday. I may premiere that video, but go check it out. It's my longest video. I think it's one of my best editing videos too. So go check that out and see what you think about it. But it was a great trip with my family to Hershey, PA. We made candy bars. We went to the chocolate factory. We were camping. We took the pop-up up there. So it was really, really a good time. It was a little warm, but it was bearable. It was like 92 on a day or two up there, but it was okay. It wasn't like real humid or anything like that. So, but we had a great time, and we just got back from that a few days ago, and then came up here, man. So that's what we're doing this weekend. I'm just going to be throwing out the content. I'm going to try to get as many lives in as I can and cut as many videos as I can. And probably the next, what I'm going to say, total fishing. I probably got about 10 days of fishing in here, up here with this weekend and next weekend. So I'm hoping to give you guys a lot of content. So, hey, Shannon, thanks for coming back in. I appreciate you. So, but if anybody like to come up, I did share the link. If you want to come up and just talk to me for a little bit. If you have any announcements you want to come up and say and anything like that, feel free to come on. I will share the link one more time. How's that? Invite guests. And I will share it again. And if somebody wants to come up and talk a little bit, we can talk. If not, if anybody has any questions or any fishing questions, since Jason had all the tech questions, if anybody has any fishing questions or anything, but I'm thinking to this weekend, I think the color, I'm going to predict it here before my lives, I'm going to say the colors are going to be black. I think it's going to be darker colors, like your browns, your blacks, Now, spinner baits and things like that, I'm going to say probably some. You could probably get away with a chartreuse, the darker colors like purples and things like that with like chartreuse bellies if you're using jerk baits and things like that. Spinner baits, I'll probably go with a chartreuse or like a walleye colored spinner bait, something like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'll be throwing a lot of top water because I think the top water bite's going to be on. So, and if it ain't on, then I'll figure another way to catch them. But I will get some fish for you guys. So I'm hoping that works out. Thank you, Randy. Hey Shannon, did you end up calling Randy or picking up the phone? Because I seen Randy's comment to pick up the house phone. Or were you just purposely ignoring him tonight? Where did I put my drink at? Here we go. Yeah, 77 it should be. What's up, Mo-Dog? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Shannon said yes. She was purposely ignoring Randy. That's not nice, Shannon. Well, here's a situation this morning. So I go to the hardware store, the lumber yard, and my wife's uncle, which I consider my uncle, he's at the house, and I was buying some supplies, and I had a question for him. And I called, and my daughter answered because my wife was on the meeting. It's easy to ignore Randy. And so I called my daughter, and she's in bed, and she would not get up and give my uncle the phone. So I'm freaking out in the store. I'm like, I'm not sitting here waiting for my wife to get off the meeting. Get him now. She wouldn't do it. And then finally she was like all huffing and puffing and went in and gave him the phone. And I just had to ask him one simple question. So that bugged the crap out of me today. The drone info was good. He was a great guest to have on the show. Yeah, yeah, thank you, Kevin. I knew he would be a good guest for that. Because he's into that. That's his profession too. So, and he's helped me out a lot with the tech talk and stuff and getting stuff on my channel. So, yeah, it was cool. Modug, you get the video from Shannon today. Yeah. So, yeah, and he's just a great guy. He helped me out a lot coming, through the YouTube. If I have any questions or anything, I asked him, and he helped me out. So, but yeah, so that was my daughter today. She ticked me off this morning. And then she was playing in the yard today and ended up hitting her hip and hurt her hip today. So she was in bed for a while. But then I saw her down here when I was doing this live. I seen her walking down by the lake here. But yeah, guys, like you can't look at that. I mean, that's like awesome sunset right there, man. I'm on my boat. See that sky. Let me see. Let me get you. There's the cabins across the lake right there, guys. So I could probably sleep here right now. Yeah, it's beautiful, Shannon, up here. The ducks it's really calm now. But there was fish jumping right here. It was starting to giving me the itch, the fishing itch. So I'll be out in the morning, definitely. I'll probably go home. I won't rig my rods up tonight. I'm too tired. Can't wait to live that life. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna rig the rods up, like I said. I'm gonna probably just get up tomorrow and rig a few. I mean, I have all my rods basically rigged the way I do because I have one rod for every style fishing that I do. So I'll probably just grab a few rods, get in a boat tomorrow, go out, test it, see what's going on. And that's something that I like to do. I like to go out and fish a little bit to see what's going on and then go live. I don't want to go live. I don't want to go live and not catch fish. So, but I will put out a few videos when you're not catching fish just to show you why and how that it actually really happens. So it's just, it is what it is with me, with my channel. I'll just show you, what's going on. I'm not going to do any kind of trickery. It's all good, Shannon. The videos will work. Yeah. So I have more footage mode on, but it's a pain. I got to look at the back of the truck. I'll trade you spots. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't trade this for the world. This and another good scene that I love is when it's getting light out in the morning when I'm in a tree hunting, archery hunting. That's one of the best things, besides getting up on my boat in the morning and walking out on the dock and seeing the sunrise with my kids with me going fishing. This is the next best thing right here. Just sitting here hanging out at night and talking to you guys and just enjoying the scenery. We ate good tonight. We went to the restaurant that Sunfish King and I and Molly went to, and I got the poutine tonight again. My wife loved it, and my family was with me. So I had my kids, my sister, my brother-in-law, their kid, Ace, and my mom and dad were there. So it was a really nice evening. I ate good. I got chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, garlic mushrooms, a side salad, and the poutine. So I ate good. So I'm like ready for bed. I love to eat, guys. If for all you guys that don't know that, I love to eat. I love cooking and I love to eat. So that's just me. So yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody for being in here tonight, man. I really do. I know Cody had a good live too. He had a lot of people in there. I think he had 54, 55 people in there at one point. So that was really good for him. I'm glad. He has a great channel, great content. So that was good for him. You know what I mean? I actually donated baits to his giveaway. So, and I think Alvin Lewis won. He always wins, and he always wins my baits. So I'll be having to make some baits for him too. And yes, Mo Dog, I will be making you baits. But I got so many baits. I actually have to order more materials because I'm getting low on my materials. So he did win 2 times. Yeah, Alvin's a lucky. I call him Lucky Alvin Lewis. But I have to order more plastic. I'm getting low on plastic, and I don't have enough to make the baits. So I got to go and order some plastic this week so I can get all the baits made that I need. I have almost all of them made for the giveaway, but I got some orders that I got to do. I got Carl from Indiana, chilling in Indiana. He ordered one of those bait boxes for me, the off the hook. I call them the off the hook mystery bait box. And Deer Slayer ordered a bait box off me too. So I got 2 bait boxes to make. He won 4 times. Jeez, Carl, I didn't need that. I almost got 50 something. Yeah, he's still around. He's still around, Mo Dog. But yeah, Ottercat said he won 4 times. So, but I was gonna do this live indoors tonight, but I couldn't do it because my house was loud. We got everybody up there. They're playing there. We got a fire going now. I was gonna do a fire like around the fire tonight, but I figured what better place to do it than down on the lake on the boat. Alvin watches my taxidermy lives. Yeah, Alvin is a good supporter. He comes into a lot of my lives and hangs out, and he donated to my channel a lot. So he's a good supporter. I really appreciate Alvin. I appreciate each and every one of you guys too. So you didn't win. I did win the fishing line, the Cajun Red, but I don't use it. I didn't even. I got into that at the very last minute. I just entered it and I won. I didn't think I was going to win, but I won. But not anything against Cajun Red Line. It's just that I don't use that. And I figured Deer Slayer, who's a young kid, he was in there. And I just donated it to him. Ted, I would like to give my baits that I won split between Modog and Sunfish King. I don't even. Okay, I'll have to talk to Cody on that, Alvin. And I will. I love you, Modog. Here you go, Modog. You'll probably get your paddle tails now. But yeah, that's fine. I'll talk to Cody. I'm sure he'll email me and let me know what's going on. Cody, if you're in here, you can just email me whenever you get time what I got to make for whoever, and get what they want, and then let me know, and then I'll make them. And I'm probably gonna go home. I'm going home Tuesday, and I can probably make some baits then. That's what I'm gonna do because nobody will be around. The house, they'll all be up here still, so I may go home for a day or two and just catch up on a few things and reorganize and then come back out. So, but that's what I'll do. Next week, I'll do that because right now it's fishing time. So, is everybody okay with seeing me still, or should I be ending the live, or should I keep it going? I'd like to keep it going. There's 18 of us in here, but I don't know if you guys can see me still or not. And I don't have my boat LEDs on my boat. I don't have my battery for my LEDs on my boat to light it up either. I have blue LEDs all on my boat, but I don't have the controller. It's up at the lake house. I'm thinking about doing my own fishing trip. That's cool. You're fine. Okay, cool. Thank you for being in here, Ray. I will send it to you tomorrow, Ted. I got to recover from that live. That was a great live, and I love the comment, and I'm not going to say anything else about it, but the comment was awesome. Who's here? Come on in. You can say hi, guys. Come on. So my kids just come down to the dock
to check on you.
Check on me.
Something ate you.
Something ate me?
Yeah.
All right, so here's my kids. Can you see? You got to get in closer. You look like a ghost.
Can't.
So there's Theo right there. Say hi.
I have the off the hook merch on.
Off the hook merch on. See, he's always promoting my channel. That's why he's the COO, and my daughter's the CEO.
Boo.
So they promote it. Chillin said, "Hey kids." Carl said, "Hey kids" to you guys. Are you guys ready to do some fishing this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We caught a couple fish at the pipe.
You did catch a couple fish. And Randy said, "Hello, Theo and Carly," and he spelled Carly with a K. He knows you. See that? You're the star of the show.
I know.
I know. Yeah, I know. So, but yeah, we're gonna do some. Cody said hello to you kids.
Hi.
Hello, better part of Off the Hook. Yeah, you're right about that, Modog.
Especially me.
Yeah, especially you.
Especially
And I wanted to ask one of the kids on the live here tonight, who used all the live bait and got it all over my rug.
Not me. I didn't fish on the rug.
Who got the millworm? Don't run on the dock. You're gonna fall in, and I gotta save you. We had to train Randy to get names.
That was definitely
right.
Theo.
Yeah.
That was definitely Theo.
No, you guys are great, Shannon, Randy. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
On my end, I see two of you, and JJDrones is flickering on the screen.
That was me.
Theo, hey, kiddos. Raised outdoors said, "Hey, kiddos."
It spilled.
So, yeah, man. I'm just gonna I'm gonna hang out for a while still.
Yeah, we caught like a couple.
I don't have a light though. You should go get me a light.
I don't have a light.
I don't have my light on my boat. I should get the battery.
The
for
thing
it.
is,
What about the lantern? Go grab me the lantern.
That-
Put it up right
there was
back
a
there.
guy. There was a
Listen,
guy
go
that.
get mommy. Tell you.
There was a guy that let us use chum.
Okay.
There was a guy that let us use chum, and
Chubs.
whatever.
Yeah.
And
Whatever.
I got one on, and I'm walking,
She is.
and then I accidentally knock it over my foot.
No way.
I got all over his
Do you want to do that for me or no?
I don't even know where it is.
Ask mommy. She knows where it is.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, bye.
All right, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. I'm still gonna be hanging out down here. It's nice and quiet. Whatever.
I'll be back with some loud music.
So, yeah, man, it's beautiful out. Can't ask for a better night. But yeah, it was a great stream tonight. I wanted to say thank you to Cody for sending that raid over. That helped out a lot, and I appreciate that, and it won't be forgotten. I really, really appreciate that. We got a lot of people in the live. And like I said, I talked to Cody earlier, and it's just so hard to not step on people's toes, you know. And we talked about it, and he was cool. I was cool with him going live, you know what I mean? So it's just nothing you can do about it. And it all works out in the end, you know what I mean? You just got to go do it. And I know we talked, and he was cool with it, and I was cool with it. But he's at 700, guys, and I know that feeling of being at 700. He wants to get to that 1,000. So I'm happy for him. He had great live. That's awesome. We had a great live tonight, so it worked out. It's all the love and works out. Yeah, you're right, Dominique. It is. And, you know, I'm just happy for him that he had such a good live. I mean, he had like 50 some people in that at one point. And I really, really, that was really cool. Yeah. Okay. So Randy, thank you very much for doing that. Letting Cody know, and then Cody, you know, letting everybody know on his live to come over. So I really appreciate that, because I think we had 45 and almost 50 at one time in here. So really, really appreciate that. Randy and Cody, thank you very much. Yes, he did have 2 good lives. Right? He did. Yeah, Missouri were 75 people. Yeah, that's awesome. Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. So, but I'll be doing, what is it? I'm going to be doing some live. I'm not going to do videos with unboxings. I like the live videos, or the live streaming, doing that stuff, because people can ask questions about it and things like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, the videos are fine to do unboxings and things, but I like, you bet, buddy. I'm glad Randy reminded me to raid. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Cody. Big time. But I like just my, you know, what I think. I'm not saying it's right. or anything like that. But I like doing the lives and unboxing. That way people can ask questions about the products you have and you can answer them right there instead of, you know, people commenting. I like to be a little more personable, like talking to people. So when you ask a question when I'm doing unboxing, I can answer it right then and there and actually show you what's going on or show you the product or whatever. So that's just the way I like to do it. So, and I'll be doing that coming up for JV's tournament, his bass tournament. I came in second place. Lindia came in first, and I came in second, and I won a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to put all that out there. And then JV actually sent me a bunch of his jigs, and I got to make all of the trailers for his jigs, and I got to match the colors up. So I'll be working on that too. So I got a lot of stuff ahead of me, and I'm going to have one arm. So my daughter is going to be really, really busy in the next couple weeks because she helps out so much. That's why she's the CEO of Off the Hook. And then last week, my son was a little bit upset that Carly was the CEO. So I had to upgrade him and give him the COO title. All right, Modog, have a good one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Here we go, guys. Wow. It's like the sun came up. Give me that. Thank you.
That's aces.
That's it. Okay, so we're going to do this. There we go. You guys see me a little better now?
Yeah.
How are we looking? Can you see it better? All right, cool. So, yeah. So we got the lantern on. There's probably going to be bugs everywhere. But we're going to... I'm just going to stay on for a while because I enjoy talking to you guys. And I appreciate that you guys are spending your time here in my live. So I'm going to stay on the live with you guys for a while. So what do you guys think? It's darker water, 77 degrees. I'm going to go with some top water in the morning. Probably a darker color. And yeah, just cover water tomorrow and see what happens. Modog did leave us, yes. So here comes the bugs. But yeah, the boat fired up real good today. Took it out with my dad. I blew it all out, ran it, had it up to speed. When I'm with my kids on the boat, I don't go, I don't put it down. I don't go 60. I think my top speed here on this boat is like 62 miles an hour. It depends how many people are in the boat. If it's just me, I can go 62 to 63 mile an hour myself. But when I have people on the boat, it's, in the 50s maybe. But I don't, I think that's what I'm going to do. Black buzz baits are always good, yes. Black whopper ploppers. I like the chug bugs. Depends how aggressive they are. I'll go with the chug bug first, and I'll see how they're hitting it. If they're just coming up and sucking it in, they're not that aggressive. But if they're coming out of the water to attack it, then I'll throw a buzz bait to cover more water because the chug bug's a lot slower. So I'll throw a buzz bait on or a whopper plopper or something like that. I'll always have the soft plastics on. I love the finesse fishing and frog fishing. So I'm hoping the frog fishing is turned on tomorrow. And, we're going to get to that and hopefully get some top water blow ups like Modog had the other day. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, guys. And I think the weather's pretty good up here for the next couple of days. So it'll be stable weather. That's one problem that I was dealing with all year up here was the unstable weather. The unstable weather, it just gives you nightmares. I mean, it's so hard to figure them out. And a lot of the fishing up here has been slow and what I call low and slow. When I say low and slow, that means like a Ned rig, crawling it across the bottom or using like a wacky style or dead sticking a bait. I love walking bait. Yeah, walking baits are nice too. Like, the sexy dogs and things like that. I love those kind of baits also. But yeah, that's what it's been. It's been just low and slow. And I can get on the smallmouth. I know I can get on the smallmouth, but my goal is to get on the largemouth because this was primarily a largemouth lake. Yes, there are a lot of mats out here, a ton of mats out here, and but that's the problem. They sprayed here a few weeks ago, and it like messed up a lot of stuff. So then the storm came through, and it piled all the mats together, and it just condensed all the mats. So now it's really thick, and it's hard for that fish to come up and grab your bait out of those mats. I like it a little bit spread out, like after a rain, when it like sort of tampers the mats down and like spreads them out and thins them out. That's your best time to hook up with fish on the mats, is when that happens. But I still throw frogs and all the thick stuff. I mean, I love watching the blow ups. Even if I don't hook them up, it's still exciting to see the hit, the explosion on top. So, but yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just try to get you guys. Excuse me. Get you guys out there on the live tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I'll post it, and hopefully you guys will be able to come in and hang out with me and fish with me for the day, or at least for a little bit anyway, So what else we got going on here? Yeah, there's a lot of mats. Is there? Yeah, there's a ton of mats out here. Getting dark out. Snuck out a bit, but back now. Hey, DC, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I got the lantern out on the boat. I didn't have my battery for my LED lights to turn on. I have the blue. See y'all later. I live in tired. Thanks. All that came in. Yeah, Cody. Congrats on your giveaway. That went really well, buddy. Congrats to you. I'm happy for you. Thanks for all your support. I'm here to support you. If you need anything, let me know. If you're available this weekend, if you see me go live, hop up on the live, buddy. I appreciate you being here. And anything you need from me, buddy, I'm just a phone call away. The water temp 77, raised outdoors. That's why I'm thinking the top water will be good. That's what I was saying about the unstable weather. The temperature of the water was going. The ambient temperature in the air was 90 some degrees, but then it would get cold at night, and it was just giving me fits. All right, Ottercat, thank you. You have a good day or a good night. Hopefully see you this week. What kind of tires? What kid of tires are you? What kid of tires are you? See you. All right, Cody, have a good night. I don't know what that means, Randy. I'm sorry if I... What kind of tires are you? Good night, Ottercat. Later, Ottercat. But yeah, it was giving me fits. Raised Arkansas. It was hot out, and then the night was dropping, so the water temperature, surface temperatures were just going up and down, and the top water bite was not on. Last week, when I was up here, top water started coming on. That was when I was on that live. That's when I lost my rod 2 weeks ago, I think. So I wasn't up last weekend, and that's when I lost my rod. But my nephew was starting to catch him on top, so that's where I started seeing, kind. I gotta head out. 77 is perfect. Yeah. Old Tunes in here. What's up, buddy? I know you've been in here, and I'm sorry if I missed you, but yeah. 76 part or floating worm. Yeah, I like the top water. I'm gonna do the top water tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing some. I guess I don't know how I want to say it is. I'm gonna do some style, like technique style lives too, where I'm gonna actually do like Texas rig. I'm gonna do Carolina rig, Ned rig, wacky style, frog fishing, top water fishing, chug bugs, jerk baits, things like that. I'm gonna be doing that throughout my lives too, just to show you guys all the styles that I use. So, and I'm pretty versatile. I use everything. I don't have just one thing that I do. I try to, from tournament fishing, that got me into being versatile. You know what I mean? Like trying to change it up, and that's why I have 40 rods and they're rigged differently. I just take out the rods that I want to use, and I really don't have to change baits, just colors. No, I don't fish at night, bud. I don't do catfishing. I'm going to start, though, because my nephew is getting into fishing a ton. And I got him a catfish set up this year it was his birthday or something. I think it was his birthday. I got him an ugly stick catfish set up. So he's into that. So I think if you're bass fishing, your views will come from explanations and teaching. Yeah, I think you're right, Race. I really do. because there's so many bass fishermen out there that are going out there and just catching bass and basically showing you the fish and putting it in the water. But if you're teaching somebody something, or you're letting somebody see what you're doing, your techniques, you're explaining things, I think that's where you're better off in the bass fishing YouTube world. I really do. Now, I musky fish too, and I'm going to start adding that. But when my shoulder gets surgery, I won't be musky fishing. I'll be just taking my kids out and stuff and doing videos like that. But I may even do musky video this week. So I might get out there and do some musky. Now, I won't fish for musky if it's over 78, 79 degrees, the temperature of the water. I just won't do it for muskie. It stresses them out too much, and that's such a big fish. You get them in, it's such a good fight that they wear out and they don't recover well in the warm water, which I call hot water. So I don't like fishing for them over like 78, 79 degrees of water. But me and a lot of my buddies won't do it. We'll just fish for something else. But I may, if the water stays 77, I may throw some musky lures this week and try to do a live, or I'll definitely cut a video with, the musky. So we'll see what happens. But that's why I'm trying to be a little versatile, and I do musky fish all the time, and bass fish. So bass fishing, musky fishing, try to be a little versatile on that end too, to give you a couple different looks at what I do. It's just really hard fishing for muskie with the kids, because it's dangerous. You know what I mean? Muskie fishing, you're using hooks as big as your hand. I'm using 10, 12-inch lures, throwing them around with kids on the boat. You hook something, you hook a kid, or a kid gets hooked on that, that's a bad thing. So I try not to muskie fish when I have like my nieces and nephews. If I'm just with Carly, she's good enough to know, and she knows what she's doing. She actually took to fishing really well, and she knows a lot. Like, she can park my boat, and she does my boat and launches my boat with me and stuff like that. So I really, really enjoy that when I'm with her. I know my son's getting into it too a lot. They all got their own rods. They got 3, 4, 5 rods a piece. They have wacky style rods. They have their worm rods. They have their live bait rods. So Ted, thanks again for donating to Hog Deer's giveaway. It's my dinner time. Bye, everyone. All right, Alvin. We'll see you. Thank you for coming in, bud. I appreciate you. Thanks. I need to tell how we're being thanks. I need to tell how we're being successful. Yeah, definitely. The crappie fishing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, get out there and explain it, man. You know what I mean? Like, let the people know. Even like your little tips and tricks type deal. Like, I do that a lot. I have a lot of tips and tricks that I'd like to give to you guys. A lot of people, you're going to get the haters out there that don't agree with you, how you hook your worm, or how you do this, or how you cast your bait, or how you work your bait. You're going to have that, but if it's working for you, why not tell everybody? And that's what I do. I give it to you as is. This is how I do it, and if you don't like it, fine. If you like it, if you learn something from me, that's awesome. That's what I want. If you think I'm a jerk and don't like to do it, then that's your opinion also. So it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to have to go to early more. All right, Randy, thank you for coming in, bud. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thanks for supporting the channel. And I really, really appreciate you. You know that, buddy. There are a ton of mosquitoes out here with that lantern. But whatever. Everybody's saying goodnight to Randy. Randy's a good guy. So, well, I guess, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go up and get ready for bed so I can be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning for you guys. I'm probably not going to go live very early, but this weekend, I just wanted to tell you guys, I may do a day, and I will put it on my community tab, and I will schedule the lives. Depends how it goes. I don't like to schedule lives too far ahead in advance because of all the stuff that can happen up here, like with family and doing things. But I'd like to schedule a day this week where I'm going to have a morning bite, an afternoon bite, and an evening bite. That way you can schedule around your schedule when you want to see me fishing, or when you want, what I consider is you're coming on a boat with me. When I'm fishing, doing lives, it's like you're on the boat with me. So if you want to come to the morning bite, come to the morning bite. If you want to go to the afternoon, which will probably be like a frog bite or a deep water fishing live, then come to the afternoon. If you can't make that one, then make the evening one. So I'm going to put the 3 times out there where I can do a morning and midday and an evening. And I don't know what day that's going to be yet, but keep an eye out for that, guys. So do you just yell good night to Randy from the other room? Have a good night, man. Thanks for... Yeah, DC, thank you for coming in, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing one day this week. I just don't know what day it's going to be. But I want to do like a morning, midday, and an evening bite. And that way you guys can schedule. And I'll be somewhere in your schedule, I hope. But yeah, and that's basically it for tonight, guys. So I wanted to say thank you all for coming in. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later. Hopefully you do learn something and you like my content. Share us out. That's always a good thing. We always appreciate that. But I'm going to end it here tonight, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all your support. Please go support our fellow YouTubers in our community. Share them out and show them some love. And I'm going to hit the sack in a few so I can be up tomorrow and hopefully give you guys some good content. So I just wanted to say thank you, and we will see ya.